So hey there, I did a video 2 days ago, I think, on the top three things that buyers wanted in a real estate transaction in 2024. So today, I'm going to do the top three things, the top three most important things to a seller in a real estate transaction for 2024. So the NAR did a study at the end of last year and asked home sellers that sold homes last year that what were the three most important things that you were looking for during your real estate transaction. And that's what we're going to go over today, those top three things. And let me tell you, these things have shifted over the last year and a half, 2 years. You might be a little surprised. So check it out, listen to it. Tell me what you think in the comments below. But we're going to go backwards as always. So actually, the number three thing that sellers were looking for was profit. Believe it or not, it was the amount of money they made was the third most important thing that they were looking for in the real estate transaction in 2024. That used to be number one almost every single time. And when you hear number two and number three, it might make a little bit more sense. But yes, profit was number three in the three most important things that a seller was looking for in a real estate transaction in 2024. So we're going to go on to number two. The number two thing was favorable terms. So the seller was looking for favorable terms and favorable to them. So whether that's no home inspection, no appraisal, quick closing, occupancy after closing, there's all kinds of things that may make that transaction more favorable to the seller. But they wanted favorable terms, and that's a whole different post on what all those different terms could be. But that was the number two most important thing to a seller in a real estate transaction in 2024. And the number one thing was certainty. Now, I will be the first one to tell you, as somebody that closes a good amount of houses every year, we cannot remove all uncertainty from a real estate transaction. I did a post the other day. Typically there are 8 parties that are involved in a real estate transaction. Everybody has to do their job, do it on time, and they have to agree that it's a good sale for that thing to close and close on time. But when we build relationships with the right people and we have enough experience and enough knowledge in the market, we can remove a lot of those uncertainties or minimize those uncertainties. But there's no way to remove all of it. But believe it or not, the number one most important thing was remove that uncertainty from the real estate transaction. If you think about it, there's a lot of moving parts that go on for both buyers and sellers. So it makes sense on our end. We're just not used to sellers saying what profit's number three. So that was new to us this year. So yes, the top three things that sellers were looking for in a real estate transaction in 2024 were: number three was profit, number two was favorable terms, and number one was remove that uncertainty from that transaction. So if you're thinking about selling, reach out to us. We will be glad to help you out, answer any questions in any way. We're the Jeff Boyle Group. We're based in Hamilton, Ohio. We serve Southwestern Ohio, and we're looking forward to hearing from you.